Hey guys, alright, so this is the look that I did tonight. It's a nice like warm bronzy look, and I used only my, where is it? Oh, here it is. Only my mannymua palette. And it's kind of like a warm summer bronzy look. I wanted to do something fun, something like, I don't know, something wearable that isn't too out of everybody's comfort zone that I think would be, or would look good on almost everybody's skin tone. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching. Alright guys, so right now what I'm doing is I am priming my eyes using the Lorac eye primer, and I'm just putting that all over my lids and basically just blending it out with my fingers until it's all gone. And what I'm doing next is I'm using the shade Beaches and Cream in my mannymua palette, and I'm just setting that eye primer on my eyelid so the matte colors that I'll be using later and all the shades in general will be easier to blend, and it'll just make the look more look seamless. And I'm going in with this middle shade in the palette. It's like an orange tone brown, and I'm going into my crease with that as a transition color. And I'm just blending that all along my crease line on both sides of my eyes. I'm just going in still with this color, guys. I'll link down the name of it below. I forgot off the top of my head. Now I'm going in with the Morphe M433 with the color right next to it. It's a deeper brown. And I'm putting that in my crease as well, but it's going to be a little bit lower than that first shade used. And I'm just blending that all across my crease line. But just remember, it is going to be brought down lower than that first color. Now I'm using my Morphe M505 brush, I believe. Like I said, I'll link everything down below in the description box. And with this, I'm basically blending out those edges and those harsh lines so there's nothing too harsh, and it's more of a subtle transition within the colors. Now I'm going in with a flat synthetic brush with this orange metallic shade and spritzing some Max Fix Plus on it to intensify and foil over that shadow. And I'm just putting that across my lid to give it more of a pop. You can do the same look without Fix Plus, but I personally like it more because it pops out that color more and gives it more of like a foiled effect, like I said earlier. And I'm putting that now on my other eye as well. And now I'm going to be using my Morphe M506 brush with that almost of a plum brown color in that bottom right hand side corner of the palette, and I'm just putting that all across my crease and my outer V and blending that in to the other colors as easy as I can. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that 433 that I used earlier, and basically what I did is I blended the shades out. I wasn't able to capture that on camera, but now I'm going in with my Benefit Professional primer, and I'm just putting that all on my T-zone and my areas where I need it. And now I'm going in with my Cover FX mattifying primer because I am really oily, and this helps me stay matte throughout the day. And I put that on top of my Professional, and I'm just rubbing that into my skin. And now I'm going with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation in the color Light Sand with my Morphe M439 brush. And I'm just putting that all along my face. And this foundation is very full coverage and very mattifying, and I recommend it to all oily skin types. Like I said earlier, guys, I have a really oily face, so this helps me like stay matte throughout the day. Now I'm going with my Naked Skin by Urban Decay concealer, and I'm putting that all along under my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, on top of my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm using this color as well as a highlight shade. It is the lightest color within the collection that they have, and I don't know the name, but I will link it below. And I'm just blending this out with one of my sponges. And I did spritz some Fix Plus on the sponge before I started blending out that concealer, so it would be more of a easier to blend. And for this concealer, guys, it does dry a little fast, so you definitely have to work with it fast if you want it to be good. I'm just blending. And sorry guys if this is a horrible video. I'm barely getting into this whole YouTube thing, and I'm barely like trying to find out how to edit perfectly and how to like cut sound out, so you could probably hear my music in the background, which I don't mean for y'all to. And now what I'm doing is I'm setting my face with some airspun, and you can get this at Walmart for like $5. I usually use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I am definitely running out of that recently, so I'm just going to go ahead and be cheap and use my airspun, and it works just as well. Now I'm going into my Marc Jacobs contour palette, and I'm going in with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm using that yellow shade. I'm going in a triangle motion with under my eyes, and now I'm going in with the brown shade and contouring my face and bronzing myself up a little bit more, adding some color to my pale skin. And the foundation does look way lighter on camera on me than it does in person. And I'm basically just contouring all like my natural indentions in my face and my jawline and giving me more of a sculpted, like perfect look. And now I'm going with the slanted fluffy brush. I'm contouring my nose with that. And this brush is awesome, guys. I bought it off of my Ipsy website. Like, they had the offers going on. I went ahead and bought like a brush kit, and that was one of the brushes that came in. Now I'm taking a small Morphe brush and going with that brown shade that we first took. It's the orange brown shade that we first took on our crease as a transition. I'm going under my eyes with that, and I kind of took it a little bit low. And I went ahead and took that blue brown shade from that palette and spritzed some Fix Plus on it, and I'm putting that under my waterline just to give it more of like oomph and depth to the look and dimension, and it really brings out the color too. And like I said, I did spray Fix Plus on it to foil out that shadow. Now I'm using this almost like a maroon liner from Wet n Wild. It's in the color chestnut, and it's like a really pretty red, like burgundy color. It's really, really nice, but you have to be careful working with it because it can make you look sick. And now I'm taking NARS Orgasm blush, one of my personal favorites, all along my cheekbones, and I'm just brushing that on. And it has this really pretty like gold tint to it. It's so pretty, guys. Like, I definitely recommend you getting it. And you can see my like baby hairs all over my face right now. There's little me dancing. Now I'm using Laura Geller's Golden Honey with my Morphe, I believe it's the M510 brush. Don't know off the top of my head, but I will check for you guys. And I'm going in with that on my cheekbones, and then I do bring it up around my eyebrow and on top. There you go, because I really like the way that looks. And after that, guys, I really like an intense highlight, so I go in for my Fix Plus as well. After I apply this dry, I apply it wet on top of where I applied it originally. And I do take it as well on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose. It just adds a real pretty subtle glow. And I take it as well on my Cupid's bow, and my highlight on my Cupid's bow has to be intense. If not, I won't go out. Like, I'm a Scorpio, my makeup has to be all or nothing, like, really. And now what I'm doing is I'm going over that orange shade originally that we use, again with Fix Plus, because it kind of diminished in shine, and I wanted to bring it back to life without doing anything crazy. So I went ahead and just went over it again. Now I'm going in with a dual-ended Revlon brush, and it's a small little brush. I'm using that to highlight my inner corners and my brow bones, and I'm going in with the color Artemis from the palette. And I just apply it, and then I grab a fluffier brush and I blend it within the shadows itself. And you can see It adds a real pretty glow, and this color is amazing to highlight with on your like brow bone and your inner tear duct. It's such a beautiful color, guys. And now I'm going in with my Anastasia dual-ended brush, and I'm using the color the color medium brown, I'm sorry, from the dipbrow collection that she has. And since my hair is darker, that's what I've been using recently. But when I go lighter again, I will be using a lighter color, either light brown or chocolate. But I'm basically just filling in my brows, nothing too crazy. And I like starting from the arch and just working my way through the brow like that. But definitely I recommend brushing your brow hairs thoroughly first and then going in with the color. And I do need to get my eyebrows done. I've never gotten my eyebrows professionally done in my life. I've always done them myself. I got them waxed by a friend maybe like once or twice. After that, I never went again. I don't know. I'm real like picky, and I like my brows done the way I do them. But if you guys know a good place to go get them waxed or threaded, I don't know. I've never gotten either or. Definitely comment down below and give me suggestions, because I have no idea where to go and who to go to. That would be awesome. And now I'm just filling in at the center of the brow, and I'm going in with my clear brow gel now, again by Anastasia. I'm just going over that brow, and it kind of puts the brow color together and mixes everything in on top. It's definitely a good blending tool for an eyebrow. I know that sounds weird, but when you use the dip brow and the clear brow gel on top, it definitely blends the whole brow together and makes it look more natural than it did before. And now I'm just going in with an e.l.f. eyelash curler and curling my lashes. And I'm going in with my Smashbox X-Rated mascara. And I got this mascara in my Ipsy bag, and it's part of one of their new like mascara lines. And oh my god, guys, honestly, it's in my top 3 favorite mascaras. My first one would be Benefit's Their Real mascara, and then Too Faced Better Than Sex, and then this is my third, which is the Smashbox X-Rated. I have tried the Full Exposure mascara, and it does work amazing too, but this one definitely wins, like, way better than the first formula that they, like, launched. And I'm in love with it. I definitely have to go buy the full-size bottle now. I've been using it for a good 2 months already, so it's definitely time for a new one. And I'm just making my lashes plump. Now I'm going with a Wet n Wild Max Volume for my lower lash line. And the reason I love this mascara for my lower lash line is because it is such a small, like, lash brush, like, applicator. It's so tiny, and it gets, like, good, like, all over your, like, lower lash line. And now I'm going with some Falsies, and these are from Ardell and the number 45, I believe. And I was originally going to go in with some wispies, but I ran out. But these are a close second, and they're really pretty and long and not too crazy and not too dramatic, but still where you still have like a natural look to them. And I went ahead and put them on my right, and now they're on both. And now I'm going in with MAC's lip liner. I'm using this as lipstick all over my lip, and it's in the color Strip Down, and it's a really pretty, like, almost of a soft brown color. And it's a liner, and they do not, at least not at my MAC stores, sell the lipstick itself, but it's such a pretty color. And it's just a matte, soft brown. And I know I wasn't able to record footage, but I did go over with Kylie's lip gloss in the color Literally on top of this stripped down lip liner to give it more of a shiny, pretty color. So yeah, this is how I got this warm, bronzy summer vibe look, kind of. I really like it. I really like it, not gonna lie. yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that shit.